The G.I. Joe Classic Collection US 82nd Airborne Soldier, released back in 1998 by Kenner. The 82nd Airborne came in 4 variants: African American, blonde, red-haired, and Hispanic with black hair. Basically, it represents different racial and ethnic backgrounds, as stated in the back of the box. On the back are the other figures from the line in 1998, the US Special Cold Weather Force, which I would like to own. White uniforms tend to yellow though, but there are ways to clean them. G.I. Joe during this era was also into making historical figures like these. My favorites are the Medal of Honor recipients. These sports figures are where the US Marshal shoes came from, the spiky ones. Side of the box. And the bottom of the box with the G.I. Joe points. I don't recall if they had any mail-in exclusives when it comes to the Classic Collection. Let's get to the figure. There we go, she's out of the package. The figure is your 90s Classic Collection 1/6 scale. It doesn't have that much complex articulation. It does have a dog tag. I believe all 1/6 scale G.I. Joes have dog tags. The figure is basic. Basic is what I expected. Boots, gear, helmet, and uniform. The camouflage print is the most annoying part of the figure. Hasbro could have done better with the uniform. If you look at 21st century toys, the Ultimate Soldier, their uniforms are superb for a mix of toy and collectability quality. Even today, I still find 21st's uniform to be rugged and well made. They did, however, iron on the AA All-American 82nd Airborne patch on the left shoulder, and a US Army and G.I. Joe tag on the chest, which are a nice touch. The figure's head is a bit loose. It's not the case for every 90s G.I. Joe figure. Hasbro reused vintage 1960s and 1970s accessories, like the canteen and its pouches of this figure. The boots are the same rubber footwear with not much detail on them. The helmet is fine. Hasbro used elastic bands for the strap of the helmet. Due to how it's packaged in the box, it stretched over time and lost its elasticness. They also used foam, so the helmet will be a snug fit on the figure's head. Using metal hooks to secure the straps is a good idea and a homage on how they did it during the vintage era. The figure's one and only weapon is a M16A2, similar to the one I got from the G.I. Joe Foot Locker, with one big difference: it's unpainted. I forgot, the figure does come with a red beret. The G.I. Joe Classic Collection does have some really decent figures. It's just that Hasbro could have done more with their line. It is also refreshing to see a female military 1/6 figure that's actually properly dressed. This is also part of G.I. Joe's short-lived G.I. Jane wave during the Classic Collection line. The other ones are a US military pilot and a Vietnam nurse. Stay tuned for those. They did touch on a lot of topics that most military action figure manufacturers wouldn't even glimpse at. It is also the same uniform I used on my custom a few years ago. It shows that just changing the figure into something more recently made can change the outcome of the entire set. I mean, that's the reason why most people like 1/6 scale figures, the ability to customize. Thank you for watching.